It's called the greatest setting in college football, and even if the skies open up, that pales in comparison to the purple rain that will be unleashed by the homestanding Washington Huskies. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Trojans' offense will take the first swing of the game. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
The give is to Williams. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 30, the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Line gets set, first down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Going to the running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They're bringing heat. Caught over the middle. It's Flowers. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive. And now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
He'll toss it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Looking to throw on second down. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
What a nice job intercepting the snowball there. The quarterback threw the snowball down the field. Couldn't get it to his wide receiver. Defensive back makes a great play. Tell you what, this snow definitely affecting the game.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down. On the move at the 30. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Pulls and fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Right, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Using his legs, it's Riddick. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Running it to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, the defense just spent a whole lot of energy trying to chase that guy. They weren't able to get him down initially. They had to pursue, and he got out of the pocket and started getting upfield. And they spent a lot of gas and a whole lot of wind. You might have to substitute some fresh bodies on the field now, considering that you're going to be backed up on your own 5-yard line.
Trying to get in the end zone again. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he got that extra point through. No slipping on the snow. It was good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. New Mexico State has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to Jacksonville State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to move it through the air. Makes his connection. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's caught downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Washington wants to go quickly.
That is a beautiful throw. We were all talking coming into this game. We weren't sure if anyone was going to be able to complete a pass because of these conditions. And as a quarterback, when you're throwing in the snow, the ball's slick. Anyone running around, it's hard to get in and out of breaks. But those two guys were on the same page right there, coming up with a huge play in the inclement weather.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive numbers.
He's back to throw on second down. Got the back over the middle. Woo, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there?
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The Huskies line it up with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. Bounced off his feet.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. And he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Flips it out in the flat. And he's dragged down.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not much.
3rd and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Wow, what a play. We're going to need to see that again to make sure he makes this catch and gets the foot in bounds. That was a great acrobatic play, understanding where you're at on the field to make that big catch.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Tony.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their...
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
And, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive. Explosive playmakers, making explosive...
A shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par.
In situations like this, it's nighttime, it's so cold, it's so hard to complete. So for these wideouts, it's going to be tough just catching the football. I guarantee you feels like a rock.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Got his man. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
Makes the grab. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Going for it all. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He finds his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They'll immediately call timeout. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Man, I feel for this quarterback. I've been there before. When you're playing at night, it's super cold. It's going to be hard to execute these passes. That one got away from the QB, and he throws a pick.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Trying to take it back. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. The back goes in motion. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. He's got him in the flat. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Let's see what he can do with it. Makes a move. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Keeps looking downfield. At the 35, he's loose. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. The give to the tailback. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Trojans in the hurry-up. The give to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Complete on 3rd down. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point gives them the lead of 14-13. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Now 2nd and 10. Tosses to the quarterback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the first down himself.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. And the Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Slings it downfield. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run, and he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, it's 21-13. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
Great move. Now he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards of pocket, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the catch and knocked down.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 35+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Coming after it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense has got it, and they're trying to pick up some yards. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, USC. And the defense doing work.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UTEP has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 35 to Louisiana Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes the easy completion. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Connection to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Huskies headed quickly to the line.
You know, you just can't coach toughness of quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one. And on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They give it to him again. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Gets it out quickly. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Offense about to reel off its seventh play of the drive. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Tackled, but he has a first down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Moves. Check. Comes out throwing on first down. That's reeled in. It's Flowers. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And listen, I know he just got rocked, but he held onto the football and got the first down. So when he can get up, he has the strength to get back up. Nothing to be worried about. Nice play, nice catch. Don't worry about that big stick. I got the first down. Signal that thing for me and celebrate.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. Running back searching for a hole. How about keeping it on the ground on third and long? He gets 9 on the play, and that brings up a 4th and 3.
Offense facing 4th down.
On the double. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Wide receiver shows motion. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Touchdown, Huskies! What a grab and go for the score. And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner is stopped. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the big play. He's got it at the 25. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Trojans. And once he got loose, it was all over. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
How about the difference a week makes for this QB? Last week, man, the completion percentage way down. Just wasn't consistent, wasn't in good rhythm. Right now, looks like he's in total control, and this offense is moving at a way better pace. Looks like a completely different team from last week.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Now, 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And here's the third interception of the night. And he's going to go down as time has run out. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season